pled guilty. He's in jail. So, like, what now? December 30th, 2022, police arrested Bryan Kohberger for the Idaho 4 unalivings. He was sent back to Idaho, and he was charged with 4 counts of first degree and then 1 burglary charge. Investigators had pretty much built a pretty big case against Bryan Kohberger. They had the DNA from the kitchen utensil case. They had his car. They had the timestamps. They had his phone pinging in that area. They had Dylan saying that there was an unknown male in their home. Some people viewed it as a slam dunk. Bryan Kohberger did it. He should go away forever. He should pay for what he did, and that's that. But this is where the nation completely split, especially the true crime community. You have people on both sides. You have people who don't believe it was Bryan Kohberger, and you have people who believe it was Bryan Kohberger, and they won't view anything else. We were gearing up for the biggest trial of literally the century to some people. We had so many delays in this trial. We had delay after delay after delay. We had multiple reviews of evidence, jury selection, a ton of pretrial motions. Ugh. As far as everyone knew, August 2025 was the date. And even though the defense wanted to push it back because of the overwhelming amount of evidence they had, the judge was like, no, it's August 2025. Then just weeks before, we got the news that Bryan Kohberger could possibly take a plea deal. June 30th, 2025, we got it. He took a plea deal. He pled guilty. He would serve 4 consecutive life sentences. He was avoiding the D penalty. And many family members were happy that it was over. Many were sad because they wanted to see full justice and full accountability. And we didn't really get that. We just kind of got, okay, he's going to jail. Bye. One of the biggest parts of this whole case was the family testimonies that they did in court. They looked Bryan Kohberger in the eye and they gave the most emotional, just heart-wrenching, but still so strong pieces of, like, just their heart. They just poured their heart out to Bryan Kohberger. And even survivors took the stand. Dylan actually sat there and looked him in the eye and talked to him. This was a way of highlighting the victims that we rarely get to see. And we truly got who these 4 people were and just their essence in their impact statements. Maddie and Kaylee, 2 friends that were more like sisters, were known for their laughs and their lovable attitudes. Xana and Ethan, known for just their bright light across campus. And now their hearts are forever together, linked because of this. The house was torn down. It was a sad reminder of what happened, and people just wanted to get rid of it. There's back and forth that it should have been saved at least until after trial, but it was torn down, and a memorial garden was put on campus for the 4 victims, and it's just beautiful. We got a lot of things that Kohberger is absolutely miserable in jail, which was kind of nice to see. He has OCD, and it's definitely taken over his life being in jail. His hands were literally red and raw from cleaning, and people are torturing him in jail because they know his DNA was at that site. He had something to do with it. And as for us all, we go on. We tie our shoes, we make our morning coffee, we dance to music, and we laugh with our friends. The things that these 4 Idaho students did every single day, they were all of us. They were just people living in this world, and now they're gone, and we just have to move on from it. But because they were so like us, it just proves that violence hurts everyone and can strike anyone. And it's scary because it could have been any one of us.